Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining me in this video. This is the last video and the second one I am making about the case of Simon Ekpa, Nigeria government, and the Finnish authority. And the reason why this will be the last video is because I have discovered that our people don't like the truth, number one, and our people don't like people to say what they know, what they hear, or to say things out the way it is. Now, if someone had come out and made a video and tell you that Nnamdi Kanu would be kidnapped and smuggled into Nigeria when he has not been kidnapped, when he was in London, nobody would believe that. They would tell you that this is not possible. It's an impossible mission. But it happened before our very own eyes. Even with the intervention of the United Nations asking federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu, up till now, they did not release him. And nobody's talking about it. So, that is apart. The federal government of Nigeria don't have any reason why they are holding Nnamdi Kanu, okay? They don't have any reason. Up to 10 years, they have been charging him. They have not found him guilty in the court of law. Nobody's saying anything about this, okay? Even your governors, your senators, they don't have power to, shake the presidency to release Nnamdi Kanu. Now, let me go straight to the point, okay? I am a blogger, okay? I'm a political blogger who focuses on insecurity challenges from around Nigeria and Sub-Saharan Africa. And if I come here, I put my camera, I face the camera and say what I know, it is not from my imagination. Get me right. It is never from my imagination. If I want to say something, that is why most of the time, if I'm talking, I'm showing you evidence of what I'm talking. Now, I'm not going to mention the name of the person. Let it not look like I'm betraying somebody because it's going to cause him damage. Someone had a classified information and revealed it to me. He told me that, listen, Finland want to try Simon Ekpa in May, of which I think everyone knows it is May. They want to try Simon Ekpa. But Nigeria government don't want Finland to try Simon Ekpa. Nigeria government want to try Simon Ekpa by themselves. Now, I asked a lot of questions that people are asking. Nigeria and Finland don't have extraditing treaty. How will it happen? So, all these questions people are asking now. Is this a question I was asking the guy when I was, relating with him? He told me that the office of, should I start calling this? Won't they know who told me? Anyway, he told me that, according to the document presented by the Nigerian government, that when it comes to international crime and related to terrorism financing, that the victim countries, even though they don't have treaty with the country that arrested the person, that the victim countries, Nigeria now is standing as a victim. And they are not the one that arrested Simon Ekpa. No. Finland arrested him. Finland is the one that want to prosecute him because of what they find out, right? Whether Nigeria pushed Finland to arrest him, I don't know, okay? Now, Nigeria is saying, we are the victim of what you arrested him of. Because you find him guilty or maybe incriminating, that's why you want to charge him, right? But we see that you don't have enough evidence to try this man. But bring him to us. We want him down here so that we can try him here. Now, this is where the problem is. He told me that if Finland tries Simon Ekpa, it is finished. He will never come to Nigeria to answer anything because you can't try someone twice of the same offense that he was arrested of. Now, the guy went down to tell me that the police, is it not Abakria, the police that was arrested when US asked Nigeria to extradite him, why did Manami, former Attorney General, rush to make sure they put him in prison? Because once he's facing charges here, US don't have right to, request the extraditing and make him to come because he's already facing charges in Nigeria. So the guy went, deep to explain a lot of things to me. Whether the guy is right, whether the guy is wrong, it doesn't concern me. But I got the information I think it's worth sharing to the public. And that was why I came to share it this morning. Well, a lot of people are saying, you don't know what you are saying. Yes, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm saying what someone told me. Someone. I don't want to push myself to talk further. Okay, it's not everything you say in the public. So now Nigeria already have enough problem. If Nnamdi Kanu was not brought to Nigeria, Nigeria will not be having issue of sit at home and all those things. Nigeria have problem of bandits, Nakurawa, Boko Haram. Nigeria already have enough problem. I think the best thing Nigeria should do is to leave Simon Ekpa in Finland. That is the best thing to do because we already have a problem. If Simon Ekpa come back now again, another problem will still come. Nobody in his right sense wants Simon Ekpa to come back. No, nobody. But I am like a speaker. If you are setting up musical instrument, this is the microphone. Microphone will speak to the mixer, okay, the amplifier. The amplifier will now release the information to the speaker. The speaker will talk. Anything the microphone said, that is what the speaker is saying. So if I come here to tell you, look at what I heard, stop directing it back to me. I don't want to become a person of interest to anybody, okay? And this is the last time I'm going to say anything that is going on about this case again. It's a promise. I'm not going to say anything about it again. And I think me saying it is becoming more advantage to me. Sorry, more disadvantage to me. I think it's supposed to be neutral. No advantage, no disadvantage. I'm not saying it for any gain. I'm not saying it for anything else. For me, you should look at me like this. If I have the power to stop the extraditing process or anything, I will do that, I will do that. But someone is just trying to tell you the way it is. So don't come and take it like, oh, this guy don't know what he's saying. Or maybe they just say this guy, oh, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Anything I hear, anything I know that this is the real thing going on. I don't want to be pushed to mention this. Do you know who told me this? If you know, you won't even come and argue with me. Now, what he told me now, the source of this information, the best thing or the best news I can hear from that office or that guy is that let it not be 100% true. Okay? Let it not be 100% true. Let it not happen. Let it not happen. You understand? Because this is what they have done. For them to secure the favor they claim, Nigeria government already claimed they secured the favor, that Simon Ekpa will never be tried in Finland in May. Before then, they will bring him back here to try him. That they have declared him wanted in Nigeria first, before the Finnish government arrested him. People should understand what I'm saying. I am not the one trying to come out to say Simon Ekpa. No. I am not saying Simon Ekpa should be extradited to Nigeria. I am telling you that this is what is going on. I am telling you this is what is going on. I am not saying I wish or I think. I'm not thinking. Get that right into your brain. I am not thinking. I am not thinking that federal government should do this. I am telling you what they have done. I'm telling you what they are doing. This is the way we argue blindly. We sometimes things might not go in your favor, okay? But we must be able to accept the reality. How can you stop this? I think that should be the question people will be asking. How can you stop this? Because I talked about the global bandits in my previous video. They can go to any extent to do what they want to do. Nigeria is a country that if they mean something, they want to get something. They want to get anything Nigeria want to get. Many countries in the world can hardly resist Nigeria. You know why? Nigeria have what they need. Nigeria have gold. They have everything. They know that tomorrow they can come back and beg Nigeria. They can come back and want to mine something. Why does France now suddenly have interest in Nigeria issue? Tinubu has already gone. You don't know what they discussed before they signed the paper you see. The paper for them to come and start mining. You don't know what they discussed. You don't know the promise France has promised them. Nigeria have everything that any country in the world will support them, even though they know that what they are supporting is bad. How many people have charged America of crime in ICC? Do you know the crime America is committing? America commit crimes, kill people, go to any country, bomb, nobody dare challenge them. There is no rule of law, I repeat, no rule of law in the world. It is only interest. The earlier you realize this, the better. No interest. What we have in the world here is just interest, no rule of law. Interest, personal interest, country's interest. No matter how many people the Israel will kill in Gaza, America will still give them ammunition. No matter how many people die in Ukraine, US under Joe Biden will still arm them. It's because of interest, not because of anything. Nelson Mandela today, they have a day they celebrate Nelson Mandela International Day. But he was put in prison for 24 years. Who talked for him? Nobody. I'm trying to let you know that rule of law don't exist in this world. Rule of law doesn't exist. Realize this. The reason why they kill Gaddafi, go and study the reason why they kill him. Nobody challenged them. Rule of law doesn't work. A sovereign country, another country invaded their country, they kill your leader. And they get away with it. Obama did that. Obama did. Nobody questioned him. Nobody took him to International Criminal Court. International Criminal Court is for poor people who they want to oppress. If they want to oppress you, they will take you to international. All those things you are hearing, UN doesn't exist. How many times the UN asked Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu? Do they release him? I try my possible best to compare before people. I don't want to tell you what I don't know. Okay? So when I tell you what I know, you can ask questions and argue anyway. Okay? My prayer is let all these things not happen. Because we already have enough tension in Nigeria. We already have enough problem in Nigeria. We don't need all these things. It's not important. It's not important. We don't need all these things. And what baffles me is that why all these things are going on, instead of people to focus, why this should not happen, why this should not happen, why that should not happen. People will come to social media, be fighting against one another and all those. It doesn't make sense. We have to tell ourselves the truth. If you fail to tell yourself the truth, when the reality will hit you, it will be like a dream. You will ask, oh, how does it happen? How does it happen? Because you have been living in illusion. The reality will hit you hard. So, we don't want all these things to happen. Nobody wants it to happen. We don't want it. We already have enough tension. We already have enough problem. But this is what I told you, and this is what the federal government has done. So, when you hear CDS Musa coming out to tell you that we have finalized the extraditing process, it was like a show. It doesn't make sense to anyone. Of course, it ought not to make sense. But before the global day, so it makes a lot of sense. That oil pipe from Delta State that they are taking to Spain through Morocco, Algeria, Niger. That is why there is a plan to remove the president of Niger, the military president. You don't know the accusation that these people are sponsoring these people. They're accusing Nigeria with France of sponsoring terrorism against the country. And it looks insane that, hey, Niger president, you don't know what you are talking about. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. The source of his information is what I don't know. And I don't want to go further. So I'm not the one saying Niger president, what he said, I think he should come and defend himself. So I'm not the one that will come and defend him and do all those things. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the gas pipeline that is passing Niger, that gas pipeline must pass. Because time will come and it has started. Russia gas is not going to Europe. Europe will entirely depend on other countries as they have started depending now. And the best option they have now is from Delta State, Nigeria, they link it down to Niger, to Algeria, to Morocco, down to Spain. That is their plan, the best plan, so that Europe will have direct oil. Do you know how many billions of cubic of gas in Ogonian land? The reason why they killed a lot of people that agitated before Sarawu and all those people, the reason why they still holding in Nnamdi Kanu amidst the whole court order, nobody dares to talk about it. Dear brethren, keep sentiment aside. Keep your feelings aside. We must face the reality. This is what is happening. This is what they have done. The only thing for you to do is to ask, how do we stop it? Honestly, Nigeria have enough problem to settle themselves, to talk about all these things, talk about terrorism agitation, northern agitation, talk about Biafra issue. Nigeria have enough problem. Bringing Simon Ekpa doesn't make sense. Nobody wants Simon Ekpa to come to Nigeria. Nobody. I'm telling you, nobody wants Simon Ekpa to come apart from the political class. Apart from the political class. Do you want me to speak more? Some lawyers who were writing, supporting the fact. Let me stop all these things here, okay? Let me stop all these things. So what I'm trying to tell you in summary of this video is that I personally, Coach Abi myself, I am not telling you that this is what I'm thinking or this is what I wish. I am telling you what federal government has done. That is what I'm telling you, okay? Have a nice time.
It is allegedly said that the federal government has concluded plans to extradite Simon Ekpa from Finland to Nigeria. I want to say that We have enough problems in our hands in this country. We have Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, Lakwawahu or one thing in Sokoto State that we are dealing with. We have economic issues that we are dealing with. We have the one of Nnamdi Kanu that is still in detention, that is making the Easterners to do sit at home, that is causing a lot of insecurity challenges in the East. Why do we want to add Simon Ekpa? Simon Ekpa is in Finland. Let the Finnish government handle him there. If they find him guilty, let him stay in Finland. If we did not bring Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, we wouldn't have had the problems we are having. So, there are nations like Turkey that have people who they believe sponsor issues in Turkey. They're in America. Turkey has not asked for such people to be extradited. I believe what we need in this country is to reduce the heat in the polity. The Northerners are agitating, some are agitating for secession, agitating against the tax reform bill. Some people are agitating for Oduduwa state. We cannot effectively handle this multiplicity of issues, and then we want to come and add Simon Ekpa. I believe we should leave him there. If Nnamdi Kanu had remained in the UK, we wouldn't have some of the problems we have. Let it not be perceived as persecution. This is my humble suggestion. Take it or leave it. There are some issues that are left the way they are. They will handle themselves with time.